Good morning, everybody. How are you today? I'm so sorry this is late. I've had quite a few things on this morning. And I was going to film last night and then I ended up falling asleep because I was really tired. So I hope you're all well and you had a lovely weekend. I know there's not much to do, but even if you're just resting and going out for your hour of exercise each day and spending some time with your family, I hope that you had a lovely weekend and you were able to enjoy it together and having a break from doing some work, which is what I really enjoyed. So last week, I was talking to you about keeping our community connected, and I set up the message of kindness and thanks to everybody, which was so lovely. I had a few messages, and there were some messages from the children to each other, and then there were some messages to staff. And I know I had lots of emails after I shared it with staff. They said, oh, thank you so much. It was so lovely to get a message of thanks and kindness, and it just made them feel happier. And also, I think when you get something like that, it motivates you to continue to do what you're doing and to keep your spirits high and keeping positive. So it is something that I think what I'm going to do is talk to the phase leaders and see if each class could have their own form for their own class, and that could be shared with you daily, so that if you wanted to share some messages of thanks or something kind, and then these could be shared in your Zoom sessions with your class, because I think it's a really nice opportunity to say thank you to each other, especially to your teachers, all of the staff. And when I say teachers, I mean every single adult that teaches you, because we are all teachers. And I know that they are working so hard. And the word teachers now also includes your parents and carers. Well, it always did, but more than ever, because they have been amazing helping you at home, trying to understand all the work that we give you, etc. So thank you to them as well. I don't think we would be able to get through all of this without the help of everybody in the school community, and that includes you, because you have been marvelous, working really hard, being motivated, continuing to engage with things. So yes, thank you, well done. So this week, I wanted to talk to you about being positive and keeping positive, and how that our new Zoom calls are going to keep us connected, because I want the message of keeping our community connected to continue. I think it's really important. And that is one of the reasons that we introduced that at Primrose Hill, and that we've changed it a little bit so that you have an opportunity to check in with your team in the morning at 9:10 for Key Stage 1 and Key Stage 2, and at 10:30, I believe, for EY FES, or I think it's 10, I can't remember. You'll know because you'll get sent a message from Leah and her team. So yes, one of the things the reason that I set this up at Primrose Hill is because I think it's really important. One of the things that makes coming to school so lovely is that initial morning greeting that you get from the gate, from all of the SLT. So myself, Liz, Sarah, Laura, Mandy. So when you come to school, we're all able to say hello and good morning to you, and that lifts your spirits immediately. And then you get to walk into your classroom and not only see your teachers, but see your friends. And I think being able to see each other, even though it's only on the screen at the moment, does help. I ran into a family last week on my way home from work, and they just said that as soon as they found out the Zooms were happening, that their children got up really early and got dressed and was ready. So I hope that these Zoom continue to keep us connected. I'm going to drop into some Zooms this week to say hello. I did have one with hedgehogs last week, and it was lovely. It was the best, the highlight of my week. I really enjoyed seeing all of their happy faces, and they were just giggling, and it was so lovely. So I'm going to pop into them, but I'm also thinking that on Friday I might do my assembly live. So doing an achievement assembly live with all of you, but I'm going to have a look into that, and I will keep you posted. So today I was thinking, to keep us positive and to keep us connected and to think about things that we can share to help each other, is I want us all to think about something that we're going to try that's new to us. So I was thinking about this because one of the things that I started doing when we went into the lockdown, actually the one in December, just in November, December, is I bought a trampoline, a little trampoline, and I've been doing something called rebounding, which is a type of exercise to keep my mental health as well as my physical health, because I find that when I'm getting up and doing some exercise and getting my endorphins, and we know that exercise helps release good hormones into our brains and making us feel positive. So that's one of the things that I tried and actually really helped me. And then in the previous lockdown to that, one of the other things that I started doing was I started to bake more. And I share what I make with the staff at school, whoever's in school. Obviously, I make sure that I wash my hands and it's sanitized. And that gave me joy, because I was like, I'm doing something for myself, but also sharing it with others. So I was thinking, what can I do now? And one of the things I used to do when I was younger, because my mum is very creative, and she used to sew and knit, and she taught me how to knit. And so I used to knit like clothes for my Barbies, like little jumpers, and I used to like knit like scarves and things, and we would sit down together and we would knit. And it was a really nice opportunity for me to have some time with my mum alone, because it would be special time, me and her, because my brothers, although I think one of my brothers did start knitting with us, but they weren't as interested as I was. Yes, actually my eldest brother started doing it as well, because he saw me doing it and he was like, oh, that's exciting. So I looked on Amazon this morning, and I think one of the things that I'm going to start doing is to start knitting again. And I think I'm going to set little goals for myself. So the first goal will obviously be to order and get that delivered to me. And then I'm going to see if I can knit a scarf. And I think I might do it as a present to somebody. So I'm going to give it to someone. So that will make me feel happy. So what I want you to do today is I want you to have a think about something that you are going to learn how to do. It could be something to do with, and like myself, like knitting or sewing. It could be learning how to do a specific art, like painting or sketching. It could be mastering a game that like, for example, beating your family in Scrabble, or just having more board time games. So I find board games are really exciting. I love playing board games. So it could be doing something like that. It could be becoming a spelling champion. So, looking at words that you don't know how to spell and learning more words. It could be, what else could it do? Oh, like reading. You could set yourself a challenge to read, 3 books a week. There's so much that you could do. So something new could be baking, cooking with your family, or learning how to do something like that. I know some children don't know how to crack eggs, or they've never baked before. So it could be doing something like that with an adult. So what I want you to have a think about, and I want you to write it in the comments when I put this up on the Google Classrooms, is what are you going to do? What's something new that you're going to learn how to do? And I think what that will help us is to keep positive, and also it gives us something exciting to look forward to. And then what I want us to do is to share that with each other, so we're keeping connected. Now this could be sharing in your Zoom with your class teachers, or it could be getting your family, someone at home, to email the admin or email me at head@primrosehill and send me a photo, or send me a little caption of what you're going to do. Or it could be writing a comment in the Google Classroom, so that we're sharing what we're doing. And actually you might decide to do something else that one of your friends is doing, so you could do it together. And it could be more than one of you that are learning how to do something together and sharing that. So it will keep you connected. So I wonder if there's anyone else who's going to join me in learning how to knit and sharing that with each other, because I would be happy to share it. Hopefully the next time you see me on Zoom or wherever, I will show you my knitting needles and I'll show you what I'm up to. So that's my message for today. I want you to keep positive. I want you to think about what you can do to make life a little bit more exciting, because at the moment there isn't very much to do besides going outside for an hour of exercise, doing obviously your work online and having your Zoom calls, having nice family time together is really important as well. So I want us to think about something, because I've already gotten excited about, the fact that I'm going to learn something new and engage in something, and it will keep my brain active when I'm feeling a bit bored. It will give me something to do as well. So we're going to be resilient. And remember, resilience means being able to get our mindset thinking about how we're going to pick ourselves up when we feel a little bit sad or down. We're going to keep positive and thinking about all the wonderful things that we have. You know, we're so lucky to be part of this wonderful community and have each other. And there's lots of things to celebrate. So that's what I want us to focus on this week. And when I join your Zooms at some stage this week, or it might even be next week, depending on how many meetings I have, I can't wait to hear all about them. So you take care of yourselves. I will speak to you soon, and have a wonderful day. And I can't wait to hear about all of your new things that you're trialing. Okay, take care, everyone. Bye. Bye.